Hey, Kenya, this is Teke Nation Live. I'm Musa Watabu. And have you subscribed on our YouTube channel? If not, please support us by subscribing on our YouTube channel. Teke Nation Live, the #1 channel voicing the voiceless. So, mwaka umeanza and most of us, if not all of us, tumekuwa na zile aspirations, setting new goals for 2023. And I really like and admire the Kenyan President William Ruto. So while many of us might hold different views about his leadership, but this is one man who has been able to consolidate his government. The Cabinet Secretaries, the Permanent Secretaries, the Attorney General, and other key stakeholders, the governors, and brought all of them together in a workshop, a 4 days working workshop. I think this is something that we need to laud the president for, because you see, if you do not plan, then you are planning to fail. The president, his deputy, and his cabinet have been able to clearly illustrate to his administration the agenda for 2023. They have worked on a clear plan, the key deliverables and milestones they want to attain this year. By so doing, it means the president has been able to clearly communicate his agenda. When this man was campaigning, alikuwa anasema kwamba niko na plan. And so, because of the political rhetoric, all of us were saying niko na plan gani. But now it is evident. And I think if the president takes this approach, he takes time, withdraws from the public, sets his team aside, wanapanga kazi, wana review what are the CSEs doing, what are the PSs doing, what are the different government parastatals doing. I think this is the Kenya we want. So the next thing to look out for is, after laying down this good plan, are they now going to follow up keenly to ensure that the different things, the different plans that have been laid down, are they now able to follow through and ensure that everything has been properly implemented na iko fiti inaserve wananchi. But starting the year 2023, bringing together the cabinet, the permanent secretaries, the governors, the parliament, I think for me, this is a noble step that the president has taken. This is what we call leadership. Leadership that understands that we must come together, understand the vision that the president has for the country. Because all the cabinet secretaries, the permanent secretaries, all the people that were there, the president has appointed them to help him implement his vision for the nation. And it can only work well if at all the president is able to properly explain and communicate clearly to his troops to understand what are the key priorities, which approaches does he want to use to implement his vision, and then be able to lay down a clear plan with timelines of what needs to be done. And I think I like this man. I'm falling in love with President Ruto because, you see, I've been in Kenya for many years, as you can see, but I've never seen or heard of a president who has been able to bring together people like this, properly have a session to discuss, to plan for the year. And I think for this, President Ruto is demonstrating that leadership is changing. He might have his own flaws. We may not like how he came into power. We may have other views regarding how he carries himself out. But I will tell you for free, so far, the president is showing very good signs of a good leader. A leader who is able to consolidate his team, come together, discuss what is supposed to be done, lay down the vision clearly, communicate to his team, inspire and showcase his team what is the end-term goal looking like, and then be able to consultatively agree how do we get to the promised land. And I think if these guys are really going to support the president, then all of us, by the time this guy finishes his term, we might just end up realizing that Ruto was the man for the job. And so if the president has been able to bring together to rally the whole cabinet, the permanent secretaries, and other leaders to come together and just plan together. Who are you? Who am I? We also must plan our year. 2023 is here. Kenya as a government is planning for the national agenda. As they do that, you and I must also plan for our individual agendas for this year. But I think we might just have a good president in this man. A man who takes time to plan, a man who takes time to listen to his team members, and listening to the different governors who attended this session. People have said that the meetings were actually starting as early as 6. This man keeps time. He wakes up so early, starts the workshop sessions at 6. They had a clear agenda. This is someone who's willing to work. Kuna wanasiasa wanapenda siasa. But I think by just hosting this meeting, this workshop with the Cabinet Secretary and other senior government officials, I think Ruto has demonstrated that he's willing to lead from the front. Keep it Teke Teke Nation Live and subscribe.